What's going on, y'all? JT with a quick unboxing of something that's going to be actually new to my channel. I've never had an RC bike before. So this is basically an Upriser Ducati from Spinmaster RC, and basically I'll put a link down in the description to their website. And then they also got a couple of videos of this up running as well. But this is a first for me because you guys know in the past my friends have had RC bikes. Maybe one or two, and I've actually just shot videos of them, but I've never actually owned one. So this is going to be pretty interesting. This bike runs at about $149. I'll put a link down in the description as well, but this is actually 1/6 scale. So it's going to be pretty big for its size. I'm interested to see how big it is as well. So let me go ahead and show you a couple of the features that this bike has that are actually labeled or listed on the box for it. All right, so you guys see there that it does come with a stand in the box, which is pretty cool. And they're claiming 45 minutes of runtime on there. This is a quick look at the radio and stuff for that as well. And this is just looking at the outside of the box of some of the features of this as well. You guys see that it does have, we can get this to kind of focus in. It does have an actual shock on the rear of it. So rubber tires and things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this box cracked open and let's see what we got up in here. All right, y'all, avoiding some of the formalities of getting this out the box. Y'all know I love the smell of a new RC car. Oh, wow. This is big. This is bigger than I thought it was going to be. Wow, that's pretty big, guys. That's large. That's bigger than what I had anticipated. I thought it was going to be a little bit smaller than this. So let me get all this out the box real quick and get everything situated, and we will be right back. All right, guys, so getting this out, this does look a lot better than I thought it was going to look. I thought it was going to look more toyish, but it actually doesn't. So first things first, they do give you a charger jack, and it does have a 2-cell LiPo in there. This just basically plugs into right down there where this on-off switch is, and it charges up. I think it takes about maybe an hour or so for this to charge up completely, but the claim is 45 minutes of runtime. So we'll put that to the test because that'll be pretty good because you guys know most RC cars you get, especially that kind of come ready to run, they come in a battery and you got to charge it for 2 or 3 hours. You get about 10 minutes of playtime. Then you got to charge it for another 2 or 3 hours. So I'm actually also interested in cracking this open and seeing what that LiPo looks like. So this is going to be the stand here that they include with it as well. So if you guys kind of want to put this as a shelf queen, you can do that as well. But I think they did a really good job on the detail of this bike. Just looking at it from just the chain, even though it's painted, up to a couple of other things with this bike, I think they did a really, really good job with that. So looking at the radio, this is going to be pretty interesting with this radio. It's been a minute since I've actually had a stick type radio, but you guys see kind of how small this is. But it's not too small where it won't fit in an adult hand. So what you guys see here is 2 different functions for different surfaces. The one on the very left is going to be for a smooth surface. The one on the very right is going to be for a rough surface. So that's when you set the bike down, you want to make sure you have this on the right type of surface so that the bike is going to balance. And I'll talk a little bit more about how this bike balances and stuff with that. Of course, to turn it on, you just turn this button here. Of course, it's flickering because the bike is not on, and that's basically how you turn it on and off. Now, another functionality I wasn't too sure about when I saw this was going to be this button here. This button is actually for wheelies. You just hold this down for a second, and the bike is supposed to actually roll back and actually pop a wheelie and run a wheelie, which is going to be great. I can't wait to test and try that out to see how that functionality works and stuff on there. So, but they give you pretty good detail in the instructions about how some of these functionalities work and how to get the bike to do wheelies, to do drifts and stuff like that. So make sure that when you purchase this, you read through the instructions and stuff as well. So going back to the bike, and one of the most unique functions I think that is on this bike that makes this stand out than any other RC bike that I've seen or even had or friends have had in the past is going to be, I guess they're calling this, I think somebody called it an omnidirectional wheel or something. But you guys see here, this is actually rubber tires that are embedded into this rear tire. Now, this actually moves back and forth, of course, but this helps the bike to actually get stable left and right. You guys see how if I'm barely touching this, it's kind of moving to the left and then it'll move to the right. And this actually helps it when it actually does a wheelie as well, for it to actually stay on that wheelie and hold it, which I'm very, very interested in testing and seeing, because I'm like, this can really hold a wheelie like that. And it actually can. I saw a quick video, promo video from them where it was actually doing wheelie stuff, and that was actually pretty cool. Now, they do recommend when you drive this with the driver on. That's probably helping with the balancing and stuff of the bike. So, which makes sense, because they probably, when they designed this, they designed it to be balanced with the driver on there. So anyway, guys, that is a quick look at this. This is going to be very interesting to get out and drive it. I'm pretty excited about it because it is pretty detailed. Now, it's only going to go about, I think, about between 10 to about 13 miles per hour. So it's not going to be very fast, which most RC bikes are not. But for some of this functionality you get with it, and for some of the stuff it can do as far as trick-wise, I think that'll be pretty good. So we will take this out and put this to the test. I may even get like a little small ramp or make one so we can do some jumps. I'm interested when it actually jumps and if it's going to land stable or not. So that's going to be pretty interesting too, just to test it out. That's not anything in any of the promotion videos or instructions, but that's just something I kind of want to test out. So anyway, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, stay tuned for more videos. And I put a couple links in the description if you guys want to check this out. Thanks again for watching.